Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I've got some new stuff to show you here today. We're gonna be taking a look at the 2025 holiday worm from Epic Bait Molds. And if you're not familiar with Epic Bait Molds, around 2023, they started doing a Black Friday sale. And what that is they offer a percentage off of the molds. This year it is 25% off all the molds on the site, which is amazing, such a great deal. And if you're waiting to pick up some molds, this is a great time to do so during this period. And with that being said, if you spend over 150 bucks, you also get the holiday worm of the year. This is the 2025 version. It is a 2-cavity, gonna make an absolutely awesome Ned rig, and I'm excited to pour these here. I've also got the 23 and the 24 version to show you, but what's super cool about this is if you go on there and during this period, you take advantage of the discount that they're giving you. If you spend over 150 bucks, they send you one of these holiday worms. These are open pours in your order. And not only that, once this period is over, these molds are exclusive to that period, so there's not a ton of them floating around. And once that period is over, they set a certain date that you can no longer get these. And it's super cool, kind of a souvenir from that year, basically, that you can't just go get anytime. So with that being said, we are gonna take a look at them today, pour them, and I have some cool stuff planned for these. While I was trying to decide what color I wanted to pour for these, it did kind of give me a reminder that I haven't showed these to you guys. We now have trays for the Lureworks products. These are the liquid trays. They are just a flat tray that holds our Lureworks products. And these are the 4-ounce bottles. I've also got them for the smaller 2-ounce versions. So if you're looking for some trays to be able to store your Lureworks stuff on a shelf or wherever, this is a great option. They are on the website. But enough plug of that. What I was gonna do is I've always wanted to test this color. I bought this. This is UV Glow 130 and it's supposed to glow under UV. From what I understand, it's blue. I have never tested it and I have just been saving it for something that I thought would be unique. So I think I'm gonna mix some of this up, put some black flake in it and just see if it really glows like the picture that Lureworks has of it. I have never seen this stuff used. I've never watched videos on it. So hopefully, it actually glows, but we're gonna find out here today. I'm gonna get some plastic hot, put some of this in it. I'll show you how much I use, and then we're gonna throw these molds onto the griddle, but I'll give you some close-ups of these molds and show you the 2025s up close so you can see if it's something that you'd be interested in. So here's a close-up of the holiday worms. This is the one from 23. This is the one from 24, and these are the new 2025 version. As you can tell, the top is obviously gonna be flat because these are an open pour mold. But what's gonna be cool about this is you can pour that belly section in one color, and then you can pour the back section, this top section, in a different color, and that top section will flow into the tail and allow you to get a different colored tail as well, and that will be pretty sweet. But this is the 2025 holiday worm. It is a 2.8-inch version, and like I said, that's gonna be a pretty salty Ned rig. So this is the pigment I'm using. It's UV Glow 130 from Lureworks, and on their website they had a drop count and the brightest one showed 50 drops. So I'm gonna put 50 drops of this in this cup. Not sure you're gonna be able to tell a very big difference because of how clear this is, but let's put it in there and see what happens. There is 50 drops, and I'm not sure you're gonna be able to tell any difference at all. It doesn't seem to be changing the color, really any. It may have a slight tint, but I mean, it's like not even noticeable. So that is what we're working with. It's gonna be pretty clear apparently. I'm gonna put some of this black flake in. This is 0.040 hex black. And we're gonna drizzle some of this in here just to give it a little bit of background, maybe a little bit of texture. So we're gonna shake some of that into there. Don't wanna go like crazy, but do want a little bit. Okay, something like that. That way maybe we can halfway see what is going on. I'm gonna have to heat this up again and then we should be ready to pour. All right, now we have our stuff mixed up, ready to go. Got our molds laid out. I just got them off the griddle so they are nice and hot. And what we're gonna do is I'm gonna show you how bad I am at open boring. And we're just going to start. I'm gonna start with the 23s and the 24s because they're bigger and it should be easier for me to get some of this plastic out of this cup. Okay, let's pull a couple of these out of here. Let's start with the 23, because why not? There we have the 23. Awesome mold. Definitely one of my favorites of the holiday line. And then we have this one, which is the 24, kind of like a vertworm. If you've ever had the vertworm mold, that is very similar to the vertworm there. And then what we've all been waiting for is the 25. Pull these out of here. And there we go. That is gonna be an awesome Ned rig. It is like the perfect size. Love the split tail on the back. Pull another one of these out of here. And my impression of this UV stuff was that it was gonna be able to kind of be like charged with a UV light and then maybe it would glow. But the more I am sitting here playing with these, I do not think that's gonna be the case, which is a letdown for sure. But we'll pull the rest of these out of here. I think these are just gonna glow under a UV light, which I don't really understand the use case for that. I know some people talk about fish seeing in UV or whatever, but nonetheless, I was hoping these were gonna glow if you actually charge them with a UV light. Don't think that's gonna be the case just looking at them, but we'll stick them under a UV light and check them out nonetheless. As you can tell, they have a UV glow underneath this UV light, but what I was expecting was more of this thing holding a charge and then you'd be able to take it out into the dark and then they glow. But as soon as you get them out of there, they are right back to clear and then you can go back to the UV and they glow. So it's not necessarily a glow in the dark if that's what you are hoping for, but they do definitely reflect some of that UV light. And that way, you know, if it's something that you're wanting to buy for glow-in-the-dark reasons, don't buy it just for the fact that it will glow when you take it out of there, because it really won't. It's pretty well clear. I've held it up in the dark, and it's just something that reflects UV light when it is present. I know some people talk about fish being able to see that. Not really sure what the use case is, but regardless, that is what you can expect out of that pigment. I don't think this video would be complete without me showing you what it looks like on a Ned head. This is a pretty heavy Ned head here, but nonetheless, I'm gonna show you exactly how I would put this on here. We'll slide it up on there just like so. And there you go. That is what I would be throwing it on a Ned rig as. You could put it to whatever side. I'm probably gonna use the flat side toward the hook. That way you don't have this big hump here interfering with your hookups. But nonetheless, that is a great way to rig this thing as a Ned rig, and that would probably be my rigging of choice for a bait like this. You could probably drop shot this as well. If that is something that you are interested in, you could probably drop shot it. And I'm sure there's other little techniques that you could do with it, but those are the two that come to mind right when I see this bait. And a very cool bait nonetheless. Well guys, that is a very quick look at the 2025 holiday worm mold. I wish I could put a little bit more time into this video, but the way life has been right now, this is about all the time that I can dedicate to this video. But if you want to go to Epic Bait Molds and take advantage of the discount, I went ahead and looked, did a little bit of research. It is going to be 25% off your entire order, which is an amazing deal just by itself. But not only that, you spend the 150 bucks and they will send you one of these holiday worms for free as well in your order. So this sale is going to run from midnight EST. This is going to start on November 28th and it is going to run all the way to December 1st, 11:59 p.m. EST. So it's not a very big window. You're going to want to take advantage of it pretty quick and definitely hop over there and get yourself some of the molds you've been wanting and end up with a awesome free holiday worm mold as well. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm trying to get more content here on the channel, but things are just pretty crazy right now. I have a lot on my plate. And with that being said, I appreciate you guys watching, and I will catch you guys in the next video.